Hey guys, this tour is long overdue, but welcome to my $3,000 minimalist apartment tour. Let's get it. So I moved to this apartment 6 months ago, and I was actually living in this same building in a different apartment. I was living in a studio. This is a 1-bedroom apartment, and I decided to move in with my girlfriend. So this is not just my apartment, this is my apartment and my girlfriend's apartment. This is the apartment from my lens. First thing we'll see here is the walkway, right? The entryway. I have a storage right here. I'll give you a flash. Let's just have like all the coats over there. So if you live in the New York, Jersey City area, you know how important it is to have storage. So a coat storage just for coats. And then here we have something that is also a luxury for New York City / Jersey City apartments. And that's a washer and dryer unit. I've kind of gotten spoiled. I've been living in New York since 2016 and I didn't always have this, right? I didn't get my first washer and dryer unit until like 2020. So 4 years. And now we've been here for 8 years and you know, we finally have it. So don't use it too much though, it runs up the bill. So walking in, first thing you see is the dining section. The dining section is super nice. I just got this. I needed somewhere where, you know, we could eat, do some family dinners, you know, store your smoothies and like put it up there. So I got this table from Amazon. And fun fact, when I ordered the table came first without the chairs. Like the table came 2 days earlier. And I was blowing up like the seller's profile. I was like, hey, where are my chairs? And before I could even like report them, the chairs came. So this is a nice addition. I'm gonna link this in the description. I wanted this so bad because I needed somewhere to be able to eat that wasn't like the living room or my office setup. And my girlfriend didn't want it at first, but now she uses it more than me. This is her smoothie right here. Moving on to the kitchen, we have this really nice memory wall on the fridge of my girlfriend and I. And we have the fridge magnets of places that we've been to. Like I'm obviously from Lagos, born and raised, represent Las Giddy. I can speak Pidgin, just, yeah. We've been to New Orleans together. She has been to Costa Rica, I haven't. I've been to the Grand Canyon, Lake Tahoe. She's from Dominican Republic, Napa Valley, and more places. So this fridge is, not this fridge, but any other fridge that we end up moving to in the future would have more places. And hopefully we'll run out of fridge space and need a 96-inch big ass fridge. Moving on, when you get to the kitchen, I have a Ninja air fryer here. I'll link that in the description. This is a knife set and I have my little Nespresso machine here because your boy cannot live without a nice double espresso, right? It's like, I need this to start my day. You need that espresso. The kitchen is really nice. You have your stove over here and you have a dishwasher, which is another luxury item in New York. And if you think you don't need a dishwasher, you've never used it before. I have friends who have dishwashers that don't use it and they still wash like their plates and stuff with their hands. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is magic. You have magic. Use magic. Be a magician. Moving on. So coming into the living room, which is my favorite part of the apartment, the place where I spend almost 80% of my time because I have to work and I like to chill. First thing you see here is the poster for my baby, my very first short film called Diaries of Me. It's a film about a girl who loses her boyfriend due to a curse placed on her by her dad. And this film was my first semester film at the New York Film Academy where I did my master's in filmmaking. I have a whole story on like my experience at the New York Film Academy and I will be posting a video on that soon. But this film went on to win, got selected at the Capital City Black Film Festival, Frickers, Rhode Island, Toronto, and Queen City. I have a new film coming out soon, which is super exciting, a film that I've shelved for a long time. But I always like to keep this here because I always want to remember that like my first love is and will be films, and hoping to make more films soon. So moving on from the film, I have my LG OLED TV here. This TV cost me a lot of money, but I love it because I used to use a projector before, but really wanted a TV. And I have this Sonos speaker, which was a gift from a friend of mine when I moved into my last apartment. And I also have this TV console. I don't know where I got this TV console from. I think it's Amazon, but I'll find it and I'll link it in the description. I also have a record player over here, which is super nice. Like this record player, it's the Crossley record player that normally has the cover, right? I broke the top. I don't know why, because I didn't want to put it on top of here, and I needed it because I love listening to music on records. How many times have I listened to music with that record player? Maybe once a month, right? But I have this snake plant here, which is like barely trying to survive. I have a friend who came to my apartment and she saw my plants, and she's a plant mom and she has like 50 plants in her apartment, and she was like, oh my God, this is so sad. I'm working on it. I'm definitely working on it. But I have this one that I've tried, and like you can see it's growing well. And I heard like the snake plant is like the plant that like is impossible to kill. At least they're not dead. Okay, so moving on to this. I have this frame over here. I put it here to complement, because the other frame has my film, and I wanted this frame to have my other love, which is photography. And last year I did a photo collection, right? I did my very first photo collection called Inspiration. And fun fact, I was a photographer from 2011 to 2016. Really excited about photography, but I stopped doing it because I didn't really feel like making money from it. But last year when I started my foundation, the Random Creative Foundation, I decided that I wanted to raise money for charity. And when I had the idea of doing a photo collection, so I flew to LA and I met a lot of creators and I made a collection, and I selected 10 photos from it. And I was like, oh, it was really nice. And I wanted to hang one of those photos here. And the reason why it's empty is because I still haven't decided, and I need to decide soon. But you know, one thing about art is like, now that it's empty, it could just stay empty. So rather than choose, you just have it empty. But in your mind, you see the photo collection without it being there. Yeah, I have this mirror right here. I got this mirror from Amazon because I needed to look at myself in the mirror. So I got this mirror from Amazon. I have this Levoit air purifier. Super necessary to have an air purifier, especially with like summer. Everywhere gets like really dry. So I like having that over there. And we move on to this section. This section is my workspace, right? I have this because sometimes I have like clients and guests coming to the house, and I always need a second seat. But this was the seat I was using primarily first before I decided to get this branch ergonomic chair, which I got this with a 10% discount from a friend of mine. And I have this table. This table is from Amazon. I actually made a dedicated video on my deck setup, so I'll link that in the description and you can go watch that if you want to pick up anything on here. The monitor, this monitor is actually really cool. And I have this light here because I do a lot of like my talking heads here at my desk. So I have the aperture light dome with the Amaron 100D. Again, if you're trying to anything in this space, because I'm not going to touch on it too much because I don't want this video to be super long. But if you want to find anything in this space, just go to that video and everything is there. And any other thing you need, just comment under this video and ask me, and I'll share. This right here is the thinking board. So I have a thinking board here, and right now I'm kind of thinking about focusing on growth skills and story videos. If you go to my channel, you pretty much understand what I'm talking about. But I put some things that I want to remind myself of. I have a script here for a video that I'm working on, which is the next video coming after this, called How Shalom Black Took Over the Beauty Industry. It's an explainer video for my show, Are You Curious? Episode 4. And I have 3 other episodes: How YouTube Changed My Life with less than 500 subscribers, how I made over $250,000 from my agency, working for myself and helping creators create more. So many exciting stuff. Moving on to the couch. This couch I got from Wayfair. I wanted something with a spice of color, right? Because like, if you notice, like some apartments you see, they have like so much everywhere. It doesn't work well with me. But this couch is really nice, really comfortable. It was about $600 from Wayfair. I'll put the link in the description if I can find it. Then up here, I put this floating shelves that I got from IKEA. I'm also gonna link this in the description too. Here, I have this Marvel encyclopedia. If you love Marvel and you love the Avengers, this is like, think like any Galactus, like you see the entire history, their bio, and everything about them, essential storylines, all of that. You can open and see Proctor, Prodigy, Prowler. It's really nice. This was a housewarming gift for my big sister Ego, and I normally look at this maybe like once a month, but I just put it there. It's really, really nice. Up here, I have some records. I have my Maroon 5 V record. I have Kanye West Late Registration. And let me see, which other one do I have? I also have Adele's, I have Adele, and I have DDG, Die for Respect. Really cool albums, really cool records. Here, I have the Screenwriter's Workout. That book changed my life in terms of screenwriting, and it's something I recommend. I'll link in the description. If you're someone who is interested in writing, screenwriting, storytelling, definitely grab that book. Here, I have a card game called Nonsense by Mama D. And this card game was developed by my agency, A Random Creative, for our client, Drea Knows Best. She has a character called Nonsense by Mama D. And we've been developing this card game for over 6 months now. And it's coming out soon. It's coming out in about a month, 2 months. I have a video that I did on her on how I spent a day with a Forbes 30 under 30 millionaire. Her story is super amazing, and you guys should definitely go check out that video. I'll link it in the description. I have so much in the description, so much. That description is fat. This painting here, I was in New Orleans. It's called The Parting, and it's so exciting. My girlfriend got me this when we were in New Orleans, and yeah, I really like it. It's a nice addition to my collection. Okay, moving on to over here, I have this really cool bookshelf. Now, I'm someone who reads books, but not the way like everyone else reads books, right? Like I would read a book, like I'll read a really good chapter every month because I like to savor shit. I don't like to like just rush it. I would read a really good book, at least like a good chapter every once in a while. So I have a lot of books. All these books here, I haven't finished any of them, but I've started all of them. And I am learning so much. A good example is Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal. I read that book, the first chapter about play, and I'm still taking that in. And I'm still like trying to find my, like what makes me happy, right? Because when I first started making videos and photography and all of that, like I used to just play, and you know, it's very important. Like he talks about the importance of bringing back play, especially when you monetize your play. So that's a good one. Over here, we have, I'm gonna link this shelf in the description if you guys want the shelf. Over here, we have a YouTube 100,000 subscriber plaque, the Oddity Diaries X ARC. This is with my client, Sophie, the Oddity. And you know, one of the goals that we had was to hit 100,000 subscribers, and we did. So I got a plaque for that. And hopefully we will get a plaque for Donald is Random and all my other clients. I have clients who have like the gold plaques, but yeah, who doesn't like a good plaque? We love an award. This award here is my best student film award that I won from a festival in Toronto, which is exciting. Yeah. And that's pretty much everything for the living room. Now we're gonna move on to the bathroom real quick. Pretty basic. You come in here, you have storage over in the wall right here. So storage, you have something for towels here. You have your laundry basket, all the products that we use on here. I use a lot of Bevel products. Shout out to Bevel, Black owned for Black men. You already know. Yeah, and on this side, we have the sink. Hi. Moving on. So, moving on, we have the bedroom, right? I used to live in a studio before. And remember I said we moved to this 1-bedroom apartment because I needed more space. And fun fact, we are moving in 2 weeks to another building in my community, to a much bigger apartment. Because the office over there, it's like right in the, it's right in the living room. I didn't want that anymore, and it's crazy because I was telling her, I was like, this apartment just became small, and I can't believe I was living in like a 400 square foot studio. And now we have a bigger place, and I'm going to show you guys that. But it's very exciting to have a bedroom in New York / Jersey City. And this is the bedroom. So one thing I love about this bedroom is like we have a walk-in closet, right? So you actually walk in and we have all this clothes, shoes, all of that, which is like really, really nice because you don't get that anywhere. And I mean, you are paying $3,000, so it is a lot of money. So having a walk-in closet is like super clutch. And the rest of it is really the room. Here we have a stand that my girlfriend uses with her ring lights because she's a full-time actress and she uses this for audition. So this is like the audition spot over here, audition spot. But walking in, we have a dresser here for more storage. We have the bed, right? This bed is from CB2 and it cost me a lot of money a long time ago. And I had this bed in my studio. That studio was packed. And then over here, we have her desk, which we're not going to show too much of because I kind of have some notes. I have some notes for her to make this better, but we'll let it slide for now. But yeah, this is the entire apartment. One cool thing about living in an apartment like this is the windows, right? And if you look, I don't know if you guys can see, if you look, you have like floor to ceiling windows. But these windows in this particular apartment that we've lived in for 6 months have been closed most of the time. One, because it wasn't summer, it's summer now. Two, we can literally see inside our neighbors' apartments. Like we can see inside, like right there. That's not nice, I don't like it. But what I do like is the fact that we're moving. So I'm not gonna be able to see these people anymore, which is exciting. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been my $3,000 minimalist apartment. I have other videos for you to watch, like my desk tour. I have other videos on stories with other creators from my show, Are You Curious? So much more coming, so much more videos. All those will be linked in the description with all the different items that I can find that I feel like you guys might want. If there's any other thing that you want that you're interested in checking out from the apartment, just check all the information in the description. If you're wondering what I do for a living and why can I afford $3,000, I am a creative consultant, producer, and founder of a creative agency, A Random Creative. I've been working as a creative consultant for so many years. I am also a video editor. I love to tell stories, and I just love content in general. I'm super passionate about the creator economy and everything that's working in the space. If you're interested in watching more videos, getting to learn more from me and like just see things that we're all interested in, definitely give this video a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, peace.